Well, it's main event time, folks. Here, October 13th, Friday the 13th, here at the EWF Arena, as Uptown Andy Brown defends his EWF American Championship against the returning from Japan, Dicky Mayer. Rock, what do you have to think about this intriguing matchup?
3 years ago, I watched Dicky Mayer. I got in the ring with him. I helped him. I worked with him. He worked with some of the best in the business. He is now so good that he just came back from a super successful tour of Japan. And I promise you, in professional wrestling, you don't tour Japan unless you're one of the best in the world. Now he's going to be here. He's wrestling. He's back. After this, he already has a tour booked of Europe. This man is in demand all over the world.
Absolutely.
And strangely enough, he still calls here home. This is going to be an interesting match. Look at the expression on Dicky's face.
It'll be curious to see. You know, Dicky has been training daily at the Kaientai Dojo over there in Japan under the tutelage of Taka Michinoku, who of course is one of the biggest and one of the most profound legends in the sport of professional wrestling.
Absolutely.
He even had the opportunity to take Taka Michinoku one-on-one in a matchup over there, and narrowly defeated him. So,
who narrowly defeated who?
Dicky Mayer narrowly defeated Taka Michinoku. He wasn't victorious, but he took him. It was very close. So, I feel like the experience and the lessons Dicky Mayer has absorbed over there is going to help him tremendously here in this encounter with Uptown Andy Brown here tonight.
Well, let me go out on a limb and say I think Andy Brown is going down.
Well, that is quite the limb, because as we know, nobody has the quick strike potential in the Empire Wrestling Federation as Uptown Andy Brown. He strikes hard and he strikes fast and he strikes decisively, and that's very much a polar opposite kind of. Dicky's a good striker, but Dicky is a mat technician. He likes to keep it grounded. He likes to show his technical wherewithal. So it's a style clash here, but it should be a very exciting matchup. As a top wrist leg applied here from Dicky Mayer, Uptown Andy Brown floats out of it, hits that arm drag. Both men showing their mettle here.
Dicky is all business. I've not seen him this way, to this extent before.
Extremely focused is Dicky Mayer.
Oh, very nice.
He told me
very nice.
His goal. Oh, and look at there, Fujiwara armbar applied here from Dicky Mayer as he cranks on that joint. And Uptown Andy Brown smartly rolling out of it and locking in that front face lock. And Andy Brown once again finds that front face lock.
Watch the choke, Ralph.
A dueling chants here from our crowd here at our EWF Arena here in Covina, California.
Andy Brown is confused. This is interesting.
Yeah, slightly. He's used to being the heavy fan favorite here in the EWF Arena. Well, the fans respect Dicky. They respect the trials and tribulations he's undergone. They respect his commitment to training, his commitment to wanting to be the best. And Uptown Andy Brown also has that commitment. And these fans are showing both of these guys their love and admiration. It's been very respectful here so far, very measured from both men. Not exposing themselves here in any way or shape. Into the ropes goes Andy Brown, big shoulder tackle. And Dicky there ate that in the chin. And as you mentioned, Rock, we haven't seen such a calm and composed Dicky like this before.
Dicky is very much in control of himself, which will put him very much in control of the match. And so far, I think he is.
Oh, and a slap right across the face from Uptown Andy Brown.
That could be a big mistake, little Mr. Brown.
And I talked about that striking ability of Andy Brown and the arm drag takeovers here from Dicky. Oh, beautiful. Single leg drop kick from Dicky Mayer. And Dicky here with the forearms and the headbutts. And I think that slap just woke Dicky up, Rock. And Andy's got to be careful here.
Andy Brown is going down.
Dicky Mayer that he's wrestling now isn't the same Dicky Mayer that left.
Oh, absolutely not.
This is an improved Dicky Mayer. Dicky told me this afternoon his goal is to be the very best in professional wrestling, the #1 guy. That is his goal, and he's not sleeping. He's not resting on his laurels until he accomplishes that goal.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Look at that, hyperextending.
Give it up, Brown.
Oh no.
Holy. Wow.
Oh, it's
what a technician.
Beautiful, and as I mentioned, that's Dicky's style. He's so effortlessly, and his movements, economical, if you will. He can exploit the body parts and the joints and put you in a spot you don't want to be in. Beautiful arm drag there from Dicky.
No wasted
motion. The neck there with that knee.
Yeah, no wasted motion at all with Dicky.
Absolutely none.
He's conserving energy and getting the job done at the same time. This is really interesting to see.
And Andy Brown, he relies on energy, he relies on momentum here. He's got to get something going. I know Andy's been training extremely hard for this encounter. He knows what kind of challenge Dicky was going to be. And I think even he would be surprised so far at how much Dicky's controlled that left arm and that left shoulder joint there.
Did you see what Dicky just did with his chin? He put the chin in that arm just to put a little more pain in there.
Very smart.
Very smart.
Oh, big right forearm there from Uptown Andy Brown. And that's his skill right there, that striking ability. And yet another arm drag. Dicky goes right back on that arm. And Dicky's not going to rest, I think, until he leaves Andy Brown with a serious arm or shoulder injury or both. And Dicky just measured here. This fight, this matchup has been at his pace.
Absolutely.
His will.
He's the one in control right now.
Oh, and look at that, bridging over. And pinning that arm, and dropping that chin. It's the calculated Dicky Mayer.
Andy Brown is in pain.
Absolutely.
I rather enjoy seeing that.
Well, I'm not going to wager that with a comment there, but Uptown Andy Brown with another big strike. And Andy Brown's right hand is that equalizer as that left arm and shoulder are fairly impaired. An airplane spin from Dicky Mayer. Wow. Look at this revolution here. The spin, this velocity. Both men completely out of sorts. And a penny to Dicky, and what a headbutt! And Andy Brown.
Oh, Andy!
Just got spun. And headbutt. Dicky incoming, and Andy Brown with the quick kick.
Very nice.
And that shoulder, that arm looks like it's in a bad way, Rock. Andy Brown can't even pick himself up with that arm right now on the rope. Did you see that? Andy Brown's got possibly a serious injury here. He's on one arm. And he goes to his leg-based offense. He has to at this point. He's a one-armed man here. And Andy Brown, oh, knife edge chop.
It's going to take more than that.
From that right hand.
Oh, and there's more. Oh, my gosh.
What a forearm. And suplex toss him across the ring.
Where did this all come from?
Andy Brown on fire. And Andy Brown here, he's got to find a way here with that left arm almost immobilized here. Everything he does on it hurts him more. And big kick, oh, almost taking Dicky's head off. And Andy Brown in firm control of this matchup. Oh, what a forearm.
Wow.
And Dicky here to the outside. And Andy imploring our audience here at ringside to get out of the way. He's got something nasty planned. And I don't know what this means, but Andy Brown trying to rev up our crowd here at the EWF Arena. And oh! Almost kicking Dicky out of the chair. Is Andy Brown, our reigning and defending EWF America.
Oh my gosh.
And now there goes down, Dicky on the floor now.
Vicious, vicious, vicious. This crowd is definitely divided.
Absolutely. Like I said, they respect both of these athletes, both of these competitors. They've given in everything they could here at the EWF Arena, more times than I can count. And oh, one of the hardest part of the ring goes the back of Dicky Mayer. And here's Andy here, rolling Dicky back in. He's got him prone there on the mat. And oh, look at the elevation.
Oh my God.
Knee drop. But he hurt that arm in the process as well.
No, but take a look at Dicky. He just got dropped on the ear, the side of his face, the nose.
Raping. Andy Brown trying to use his adrenaline to overcome this arm injury. We don't know the extent of it yet, Rock. As Andy just slowly picks Dicky apart with strikes. And this is vintage Andy Brown. This is what we see him do. He picks his spots.
He's transformed. Look at his face. He's turned into an animal. Look at that. The whole
Andy Brown is in the zone. There's no stopping him.
And he's definitely there right now.
Now look at him. Dicky keeps coming, and he's surprised. And Dicky here firing back. And Dicky with rights and kicks now. Big kicks. And that was a heck of a thud. He might have broken a rib there. And
oh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh.
And using
1, 2, 3, there's your
own body weight against him is Dicky Mayer.
All right, here's the prediction. Dicky Mayer is going to defeat Uptown Andy Brown, and I predict less than 3 more minutes. I know this man. I've worked with this man. I know Dicky.
3 minutes.
You time it. Within 3 minutes, he's...
Whoa!
That's it right there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're going to get out of the way, huh?
With that single leg drop kick goes Dicky. And Dicky here with a head escape. Suicide dive! And into the chairs. Rock Riddle out of his chair. We've had a car folks. As Dicky goes head first into the chairs, driving Uptown Andy Brown into our stage.
That was horrific. I went down there. That was horrific. Absolutely horrific. Look at the marks all over the bodies of both men.
It was like a locomotive hitting a car or something. It was insane. That collision. And this divide in the crowd continues. And Dicky, yeah, that's going to do it.
That's it. 1, 2, 3. Cover him, and do it.
I know Dicky's
1, 2, 3.
Man away with that maneuver. And no! 2 count only. Says guest referee Marty Elias.
Do you know how lucky these fans are to see 3 in the ring? 3 of the best in the world right there. 3.
I know it.
Marty Elias, I've been a fan of his. I had the opportunity to talk with him in the dressing room earlier. And I told him, I said, I am so grateful. I am so joyous that I'm going to be able to call the match with the famous Marty Elias. And look at this. Dicky is amazing.
And Dicky here looking for that German suplex. Another one of his patented maneuvers. And Andy Brown here rolling through. Oh, wait a second here. Amazing from Dicky here as he traps the arms, wraps it around his neck. Oh, my goodness. What a stretch.
Give it up.
And Andy Brown's in dire straits here.
Bye-bye, Andy. Watch Andy Brown give up.
Here.
Watch Andy Brown give up. It's just a matter of a couple of seconds. Andy Brown's going to give it up.
Oh, Dicky's just laying in all the body weight. What is Andy Brown? Oh, wait a second. Are those shoulders down? Yes. Oh, Andy Brown almost stole it.
No, he didn't.
And Dicky knows it.
Dicky was in control.
It was a mistake. It was a mistake, Rock, for Dicky to lay down. Because at that point, Andy Brown was able to shift his body weight and turn it into a pinfall. And he had to release the hold. But here comes Dicky again. Oh, he's got it locked in. That wraparound dragon sleeper.
Look at that.
He's got those arms pinned. He's stretching out that neck and that trapezoid area there. And Andy Brown here, he's in a lot of trouble. He's got to find the rope, and he does.
To be saved by the rope. Wow.
And those neck, that arm, that left arm, those shoulders of Uptown Andy Brown severely damaged at the hands of the technician, Dicky Mayer. And here's Dicky. He's got to be thinking to himself, one more hold and I got him. It's got to be that close. Andy Brown's got to preserve his career. He can't risk his career. He can't jeopardize that.
Well,
and Dicky knows that.
Just watch, because Andy Brown is going down. Have I ever called one wrong before? No.
And Dicky here, big right forearm. I know Andy Brown will fight to the last breath to defend that EWF American Championship. And Dicky here, oh, Dicky on that elbow pad. He took too much time. Oh, big kick there from Andy Brown, and oh, that elbow pad in the face, and oh,
beautiful.
Dicky.
Oh my God.
The knockout punch. Absolute knockout. And this might be a double count out, Rock. These two both look out.
I saw the punch that Andy took. He should be out for a long, long time. I didn't see it all. What did you see with Dicky? He took a punch simultaneously?
I think Dicky's just exhausted.
Now he must have taken something.
Yeah, it must have collided somewhere. But it looked like Dicky just collapsed on the force, from the momentum.
No, can't be.
And Andy,
Yeah, let's go, Andy. Let's go, Dicky. People
Andy looks
going
like
back
he's
and
been
forth.
through a war.
Now that animal face, look at that.
There it is, that animal. Both of them have it, Rock. Look at that. Look at that. What a moment. This is about being the best in the Empire. Who is that guy right now? And oh, look at these two. Changing. Big right hands, big forearms. And Andy here.
He can't stand up.
On spaghetti
he won't
legs,
stand up.
literally.
He's going down. He's going.
Oh, wait a second. Andy catches the leg. Oh, knee strike. That quick strike potential of Andy Brown. Buster. And Andy Brown fired up. Armed it off. Super kick to the neck.
Oh, my God.
Knocked him with Dicky off.
Jeez.
And Andy Brown.
This is awesome.
After that super kick.
This is awesome.
Thought he had retained his EWF American Championship, and indeed, Rock, this is awesome. And Andy Brown here, he's got him. He's trying to choke him out here. This is Dicky. Dicky's got a tap, right? He's got him. He's got nowhere to go. He's in the middle of the ring.
Don't count him out yet. Don't count him out yet.
I know what kind of man Dicky is. I know what kind of athlete he is. I would never do such a thing. Unbelievable. Dicky literally turning red as the air is sucked out of him. And he gets to the ropes just in time. Now, what an effort both of these two have given us here tonight. What a main event here. Friday the 13th, here, October 13th at the EWF Arena. Folks, you won't see professional wrestling action like this anywhere in the world. Here, the EWF, the Empire Wrestling Federation, we're bringing you the very best.
If you think this is exciting, watching it at home, you haven't seen anything. Come in person. It is amazing.
And folks, if you haven't done so already, you're going to want to subscribe to our Empire Wrestling Federation YouTube channel. You don't want to miss any of this great action as Uptown Andy Brown rises to his feet. He's got Dicky in a loose headlock here. Maybe lining him up for a big strike. Oh no, Dicky wise to it. Oh no, he's not. Uptown Andy Brown, he just pulls him out of nowhere. And what a drop kick from Dicky. And Andy, oh, a jumping bicycle kick. Dicky looking for that clothesline. Andy Brown with the cover.
Wow.
Dicky for that German suplex. Andy Brown with the big back elbows.
Not quite enough.
And Andy Brown. And Dicky, Dicky won't quit. Rock, Dicky's not giving
No, he
this
won't.
in. Andy Brown here, hanging on to those ropes for dear life. Andy Brown, of course, had one of the most historic EWF World Championship reigns we have seen in recent memory. His heart is unquestioned. His drive is unquestioned. And, oh, Andy here, out of desperation. I don't know if he hurt himself as much as he hurt Dicky there. And Andy rolling through. Look at that cutter going.
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
Incredible combination.
What a beautiful, beautiful move. 1, 2, 3, that's it, I told.
How smart is Dicky Mayer? He had that rolling cutter scouted better than anybody I had ever seen. Nobody has done that to Uptown Andy Brown. And this crowd almost in stunned silence, but still at the edge of their seats, Rock. They can't believe what they're seeing.
I'm in stunned silence myself.
Dicky Mayer. We thought he'd be a changed man coming back from Japan, but we weren't expecting this kind of level, this kind of ability. It really, he's evolving before our eyes.
No, don't do it.
And here
Don't
comes
do it.
Dicky Mayer here.
He just
ascending the top turnbuckle here. Looking for that headbutt. If he hits that headbutt, Andy Brown
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, into the cutter. Andy Brown had it well scouted as well. These two know each other inside and out. And with that running knee, this is it. Oh! Andy Brown in complete disbelief. He had Dicky so well scouted, hopping to his feet, hitting that cutter on Dicky as he was flying through the night here in Covina. What does Andy Brown have to do to put Dicky away?
He has to do more than he's able to doing, more than he's capable of doing, I think. Wow.
And Andy here,
come on, Dicky.
shaking his head in the corner, slowly rising to his feet here, as Dicky gathering his wits and imploring Andy to hit him more, and that he wants that belt. Dicky wants to be the best, I know it. And Dicky here, he's gonna take Andy's best shot and keep coming. And I think Andy knows it deep down inside. Look at this belief in the face of Dicky Mayer. Oh, another one. And that's gonna do it, folks. A valiant effort from Dicky. Oh my goodness. Dicky's still alive and well in this fight.
He went into a bridge, to a back bridge. I don't know if you caught that.
I saw it.
Oh my gosh, with that weight on top of him.
Well, one thing I can tell you is Dicky is an expert at bridging.
Holy mackerel.
He does it several hours per day. He trains in the gym continuously, working his neck. And you can see in these kind of situations, in these desperate times, Dicky can use it to escape. And Andy Brown here, he's got to find something big. He knows it. It's got to be something special. And he's looking for that patented package pile driver.
No.
And Dicky here with strikes rolling through, bridging all the way to the ropes. And he got him!